This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. Oh, there's a big hit right away as he's knocked down hard on the opening kickoff.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. On the RPO, that's complete right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll run right here with Jacobs.
And down to the 41. For these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the Packers who won that game on the road, so they'll be trying to win the season series here at home in Lambeau. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go now.
Back to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You look at this Bears defense.
They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Interesting decision here. Opening drive, Charles. 4th and short. You're in field goal range. We'll see what they do.
I just shake a fist at my offense and say, go get it, guys. Because if you can't pick up 4th and short here, we're probably in trouble the rest of the game. Show some confidence. Show some aggressiveness. Go pick it up.
Let's go.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year.
And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back and grounded.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try the left side. It's Hampton. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Williams with a little touch pass forward. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
11 yards for number 11.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
On third down, Hampton. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
If it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on fourth down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Williams. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
To the air, Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're on a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
Here's Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
Hey, check that, street.
Williams from the gun on third down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
Set. Warriors 70.
come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Christian Watson. 70 Timberwolves.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and
He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll try and throw for it here.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
with the score, Packers 7, Bears nothing.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. Here we go, here we go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave.
Check, check.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
42-yard line.
He sets to fire deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 53 yards.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. At the Bears.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. So no gain on the play. And this brings up a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Cougar
Now
19.
they'll change things up. Jacobs.
Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
19, Tiger, 19.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
They go with Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Point after here coming up. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14, Bears nothing.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick-6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick-6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
18,
Throwing is Williams.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play. And they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it. And he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. 33 yards.
And the Bears get a bit closer.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Carlos Santos, the kickoff for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you could build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season. That allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
In motion left goes Watson.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Hampton, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw, it's Williams.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime,
They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
79 Broncos.
To throw, Williams. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw. Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Operating from the gun, Williams. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Let's go now. Go trap. Go trap. Street. Street. Trap. Check. Trap. Check. Go street. Ready.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 40 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 38.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Ready.
He'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Panther 11. Panther 11. Go.
Back to throw again. Looking downfield, and that's caught backside. He's got his man.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 on the play.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a...
And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Gervon Dexter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check go.
They'll look to throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And they're able to add on to their advantage. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The extra point up and good, and the lead now up to 14. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll run on 1st down. Hampton, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now. Looking to throw. Williams. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. To the air once more. Williams. He finds his man, complete. That's Hampton. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more there and another 1st down.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go now. Go, Rick, go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's 2nd and 7.
19 Lions. Set. 18 Pioneer. Go.
Operating from the gun, Williams eluding the pressure right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
18 Rambler. 18 Rambler. 19 tight. 19 tight. Set go.
Back to throw. Williams. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Let's go. 69, 60, Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll go. Here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 14-yard touchdown.
And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Santos with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. Oh, did the Bears get it? They did. Chicago football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. Now a quick throw as they get it to Ayuk outside.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To the air, Williams. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Street, street. Ready, ready.
Throwing again here, Williams. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a...
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Williams. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
79 Broncos. Shut up. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
Williams now from the gun on 3rd down. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Ready. Dragon 60. Warrior 70. Go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Go.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
70 Lions. 18 Pioneer. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Hut.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And this will be taken at the 13. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. On 1st down, it's Hampton. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Hampton. down the left sideline.
And he gets this one down to the 24.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Operating from the gun. Williams.
Got a man. That's Ayuk.
They can't tackle it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go. 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Caleb Williams
taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the Bears are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
What a way to wrap up the week in the NFL. All tied on this Monday night as the kick is away. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. This is 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Dancing to his left.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Rolling to his right.
Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Throw caught by Musgrave.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
That's going to be caught. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They just likely won this thing in regulation. Point after try forthcoming. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
7-5, 7. Set it. Hut, hut.
He's back to throw. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete.
And he'll have a quick first down on a nice hook up there as he'll get out of bounds to stop the clock as well.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's 1st down.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Dragon 60. Come on, come on. Set. Warrior 70. 19 Lions. Ready, ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong